John, our next speaker, John, I asked John, okay, tell me something about yourself. People are so humble, it's funny. He says, you know, I wasn't a good athlete. I just set the record in high jump in 100 meters in high school. I said, oh, that's nothing. He goes, and I can stuff the ball in 10th grade. You know, it's not what people realize. But he said his biggest fear for recruiting, look at the systems that Jay set up. His biggest fear was he wouldn't be able to do it well enough to cover his expenses. Isn't that what you guys feel most of the time? Is, okay, I'm selling homes, but I've got to sell homes to what? Make the expenses, cover your expenses. So you're afraid to go recruit or even talk to agents because that's exactly what he said. But man, has he been successful. So I want you to hear it up. And just so you know, he has clothes on. From Vancouver, British Columbia, Janson!
I got some questions for you guys, and you guys need to participate with me. My first question. Who wants to build a legacy? Say I! I! Who wants to sell more homes in 2022? Say I! I! Repeat after me! I'm a beast! I'm a beast! I'm a beast! I'm a beast! Oh, come on, I can't hear you. I'm a beast! I'm a beast! Let's go! Let's go! All right. So my name is John Tsai. I'm from Vancouver, Canada. Yay, Canadians. So I've been in real estate now 17 years. We sell on average 200 homes a year, and we're on track for 250 this year. Because of EXP, I'm able to work 4 days a week, 4-hour days. And I can say that I'm financially free from the rev share. My parents, my siblings, and my beautiful family, my beautiful wife, my 2 girls, it's my pride. JTEXP, if you follow me on social media, no wheel gap. Right? I'm living the life of my dreams right now. It's only because Glenn created this model. So Glenn, wherever you are, thank you. It didn't start out this way though. I immigrated from Taiwan in 1991, and I was bullied. I was beaten up almost on a weekly basis. Why would anybody want to bully that kid? Why? Now on top of that, as an Asian kid, where are my Asians? Oh, come on, I can't hear you. Where are my Asians? Let's go! All right. My dad would always tell me, you're going to amount to nothing. You're no good. You're lazy. So on top of the bullying, the beatings, my dad, I had a chip on my shoulder. I had an inferiority complex. So when I got into real estate, I knew that I had to become successful. And first year, I go and sell 2 homes. I made a whopping $2,500. I was 26 years old. The second year, hey, my friends started catching on and I did 17 transactions. I made $104,000. And I bought a car for $89,000. Then I used all the money that I had left to buy my girlfriend, then now wife, some purses and some clothes, and I'm completely broke. Sound familiar to some of y'all?
Yeah!
Yeah, I'm broke. No, I'm sorry. So I got into $80,000 worth of debt. What happened in 2008? Does anybody remember that? Just a debacle. Just a debacle. $80,000 in debt, nowhere to go. I had to become a beast. Who wants to be a beast in this market? Say aye! I'm a beast! everybody would say no to me. But that fire inside of me said, you can't give up. You have to work because you need to make your dad proud. You need to show all those people who bullied you when you were young. I didn't stop. I did not stop. Because I wanted to be so successful. I wanted to make my dad proud. I drove myself into work 7 days a week, 12 to 14-hour days. I neglected my family. My marriage almost fell apart. Everything was falling apart. My health was falling apart. In 2008, I worked so hard. My mom would always call me. If you guys still get calls from your mom, pick up. Pick up, please. My mom would always call me, but I'm too busy. I need to be successful. I wouldn't pick up her calls. And she would call me 7, 8 times in a row. And one day she called me and she said, John, please come home. I never heard a message like that before. It's usually like, I got some soup at home, please come home and eat it. But that day was different. So we went to the hospital and she had an aneurysm. And the doctor said she has a 50% chance of living. I was very scared. I prayed and prayed and prayed. She came out of it 100% recovered. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. But guess what happened in 2009 when she called me? I wouldn't take the call because I'm too busy. 2011, working so hard. After an 18-hour day, I come home to my wife. There she was, in the dark. In the dark, why? She was on her laptop, and the light shining on her face. I said, what's wrong? She wouldn't answer me. I asked again, what's wrong? She finally asked me back a question. When am I going to be happy again? Excruciating. Painful. But that's what you needed to do, right? In real estate, you need to grind 7 days a week, 12, 14-hour days to become successful, right? Didn't learn my lesson. Kept working. 2013, my mom calls me. She said, your dad has trouble breathing. Well, I said, what's going on? He needs a quadruple bypass surgery. I said, wow. So what now? I asked the doctor, what's the success rate on this type of surgery? He said, 98%. Remember, my mom had a 50% chance of living. I said, wow, it's just routine, right? Quadruple bypass, whatever. He had a successful surgery, thank God. On the 7th day, after not being all there, he had his first meal and he sat me down. And coming from my dad, this is big. He said, the Tsai family is yours. Passing the torch. I said, you're crazy. What are you talking about? You're going to be out of here in a week, right? And I'm the youngest of 4 kids. What are you even talking about? I shook his hand. I said, I'll see you tomorrow. The nurse called me at 3 a.m. She said, I think you better come to the hospital. I said, what's going on? She wouldn't tell me. So there we were, my mom, my wife, and I, in the waiting room. 5 a.m., the doctor comes out. He said, unfortunately. I didn't hear anything after that. He didn't need to explain. My dad was gone forever. So guys, all those years of me grinding 7 days a week meant nothing now. What was I doing this for? To make him proud. I got that, but he was gone. I missed all that time. After that, guess what I did? I went harder and deeper into work to make him proud, to make him right about me as the Tsai family now. By 2017, I was doing 149 deals a year, single agent with 2 assistants, burnt out, again, 7 days a week. I needed a way out. So what was I supposed to do? I mean, you could only sell real estate. That was my only income. I had a couple properties, but it gave me like negative cash flow. What the hell? Right? So Tammy Pack, we gotta talk. Right? And by that time, my partner Billy and I, we were thinking about opening up a RE/MAX franchise. And he said, before we sign up, because RE/MAX was going to give us 3 things: equity, revenue share, and KB4 at $1,200 a month. He said, John, you wanted those 3 things, but EXP has all 3. I said, RE/MAX is going to charge us $500,000. What's EXP going to charge us? $200,000? He said, $199 Canadian. Now, after that I said, there's no way this is real. And he said, why don't we talk to some of the people? So I want to thank Haas Pratt, wherever you are, man. Thank you for talking to me. Cliff Freeman, Brent Go, Gene Frederick, I talked to them all. Chris Baird, thank you so much, my sponsors. And Steve Merritt. They told me, if you come over, we'll support you. And after 3 years and 8 months, they've never let me down. And now I have the life of my dreams. Thank you, EXP. Darren Jacklin said, your success is someone else's miracle. Well, guess what? Glenn and all of EXP, your success is my family's miracle. Thank you. And I want to be successful so I can make someone else's miracle. So how did I build all this at EXP? I want to share with you the ABCDEs of becoming a beast. Sound good? Yes. Repeat after me, I'm a beast! I'm a beast! I'm a beast! I'm a beast! Let's go! Take massive action to become a beast in this market. You need to double up on your lead generation. If you're talking to 4 agents right now, talk to 8. How bad do you want lead? How bad do you want agent attraction? How bad do you want revenue share? How bad do you want to sell more homes? Take massive action. There's no other way. You have the law of attraction and the law of action. In the last couple of years, guys, you were able to manifest some deals without working. It's time to go back to taking massive action. Agree? Yes. I'm a beast. I'm a beast. Let's go. Haas Pratt stole my slide. Success is not to be pursued. It's to be attracted by the person you become. It's be, do, have. My biggest bump in my real estate career from $500,000 to $1 million was choosing to be a millionaire versus I want to make $1 million. Be, do, have. Who you choose to be. Commitment. How committed are you to the goals that you set for yourself? Because you're not committed in this market, you're out. Oh, but we have excuses, right? I'm not tall enough. I'm not short enough. I'm not old enough. I'm not young. I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm not as energetic as Brent Gove, right? I'm not as fast as Kenny Fast. I'm not as smart as Mike Sherrard. Get over it! You have to have community. Look at the top one there with Brent speaking for us in October 2019. That was our community. You have to build community, right? The bottom one, April 1st, Glenn, thank you for being there. This is community here, right, guys? Glenn Sanford took his time to meet with me at Semiambo. I was a nobody at EXP. January 7th, I had been with the company for 7 days. He created community for me. He made me feel safe. Who can you make feel safe? Contribution. Guys, contribute without any agenda. Sheila Fairjohn, if you're here, thank you for sharing what you shared. She said, wash people's feet with no agenda. You need to start serving. You need to start serving with no agenda. If you need help, reach out for help. If someone else needs help, reach down and pull them up. That's what it's all about, guys. Commitment, community, and contribution. You can get everything in your life if you will help enough people get what they want. Zig Ziglar. Community. Detachment. Jack Canfield said, declare a goal, write it down, visualize it, see it as if it's already happened, and come out of it and let it go. Release it. Detach from the outcome. Detach. Show up. Pay attention. Tell the truth. Work hard, and don't be attached to the outcome. It's going to happen anyways. The deal that's falling apart, don't babysit it. The agent's not going to join you at EXP, don't babysit it. Let it go. What you resist persists. What you accept transforms, guys. Detachment. And let go of your ego, please. You want to avoid looking bad. Guess what? Avoiding looking bad makes you look bad anyways. That's the paradox.
Hey, Johnny.
That's right. Phil. Energy and enthusiasm. Guys, you ever get a call from Brent Gove? Hey, Johnny! I'm fired up, man. How about you? I'm pretty good. When you have high levels of energy and enthusiasm but low level skill, you're going to win all the time. You're going to win a lot of the time. If you have low levels of energy and enthusiasm and high level of skill, you're not going to win a lot of the time. What if I came out here and said,